What's up guys, Just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. And today we're going to take a look at team of the season cards we want the most as a community. A couple of weeks ago, of course, you probably recognise I done a video of team of the season cards I want personally, and I actually decided, like, you know what does everyone else really want? Because I've got a different opinion to everyone else. So what I've done, I put out a tweet about 2 or 3 days ago now, and I asked what players, what team of the season cards do you want the most, any league, any position, and the players that were suggested the most, I noted down every single one. And I also went through some videos where I asked what TOTS card you want the most in comments, and went through them also. So now I've compiled quite a big list of players I think need 2 teams worth in fact, and today we're going to go through them. So just before we get started, as always, if you can show your support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for more, and in the comments below, if I've missed any players, let me know what TOTS player you want the most, and finally, if you missed my previous video, it was down below in the description box. Also, the stats and the ratings in this video, they are just estimates and predictions, but now, the very first player, the goalkeeper, is David De Gea. He made it into PFA Premier League Team of the Season, and I'm fully aware it doesn't guarantee you a Team of the Season card, because last year, for example, I believe Danny Rose got in it, but didn't get a card on FIFA. But De Gea, he does get a TOTS most years now, and I'm assuming it'll be the same this year. I'm not gonna lie, not many goalkeepers were suggested. David De Gea was definitely the most suggested one. It's probably because people, when they think of TOTS, they want attacking-minded players, strikers, wingers, and whatnot from there. But David De Gea, he was definitely suggested a lot. Then we got on to first defender, Kyle Walker. He also made it into the PFA Premier League Team of the Season, so it wouldn't surprise if we see his card and he'd be unreal. His informed card's very expensive right now. I think a TOTS would be quite similar price to that, because the rating compared to other players in the Premier League Team of the Season, I can't imagine it be too high. 89 or so isn't the highest. So 97 pace, 86 defending, 89 physical, 85 passing, 83 dribbling, and 75 shot. The stats are done +5s on pretty much everything, but basically off what we've seen for Kante and Dele Alli's Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, I think Team of the Season could be insane. The first centre-back is Samuel Umtiti from Barcelona. A lot of people seem to suggest that he was the best centre-back signing this year, especially in La Liga, and his card would be phenomenal. Nearly all 80 club for a centre-back, 82 pace, 90 defending, 84 passing, 81 dribbling, and 88 physical. I'd be all over that card next to someone like Sergio Ramos, or maybe even Rafael Varane, and it'd be incredible. And I was a massive fan of his informed card when he used it about a month or so ago. The partner for him is Leonardo Bonucci, who recently, or this week, is in Team of the Week as an 89. And just look at those stats, it's pretty much a Team of the Year card, and to be fair, he probably should have got in Team of the Year anyway back in January, but nevertheless, he would be insane at 77 pace, 96 defending, 93 physical, 80 passing, and 82 dribbling. That is something I'd be very interested in changing my team up just to fit him in. Especially if someone like Alexandro gets a left back team of the season, which I'm pretty certain he will do. That'd be one hell of a link there, and even Chiellini and a Buffon and whatnot. The final defender is Marcus Alonso. I'd be fully down for that. All 80 club already is an 85 second informed card, a 90 rated left wing back, 88 pace, 87 shot, 89 passing, 88 defending, 91 dribbling, and 92 physical. And in my opinion, his 83 and 85 are definitely the best 2 left backs in the game, Premier League wise. So hopefully his TOTS is round the corner, as well as likes of Danny Rose, as the left back role is somewhat weak in the Premier League team, especially now with likes of Kante, Dele Alli, and some really high rated players. So hopefully Alonso gets in. Then we go on to Ricardo Quaresma. Now that card would be filthy. Add the 5-star skills on top of this, 91 pace, 96 dribbling, 86 shot, 92 passing, and 71 physical. In that league as well, I'm not saying it's a bad league whatsoever, but it could be quite cheap. And you can link him to likes of the throwback Samuel Eto'o, or maybe even 86 of Boubacar right now has got incredible stats. And of course, he is from the same club, so Quaresma, that'd be very cool to see. Then we go on to Naby Keïta. What a card. Every single stat apart from defending is 90 plus. And I've been using the Player of the Year N'Golo Kante a lot since I got him from the SBC. And I was thinking, you know what? If Dele Alli and Kante are anything to judge what TOTS cards will feel like in game, we're in for an absolute treat. In Keïta, all of his stats pretty much are better than what Kante's would be. Apart from his shooting and defending, I think they're probably about swapped. Like, Kante's got higher defending, but Keïta has got the higher shooting. And in real life currently, is linked to Liverpool, so hopefully we can get him this summer. Then we go on to Gini Wijnaldum, and unfortunately he missed out on the most consistent team of the season final draft. He was suggested a lot, but for some reason he wasn't really put into proper contention. By the way, if they do SBC team of the season cards, I'm hoping he's one of the borderline players for the Premier League. In fact, on the tweet I put out, I think Gini Wijnaldum had the most likes or thumbs up on a tweet. So Wijnaldum is heavily suggested by the community, and hopefully he sneaks in there somewhere. And the final midfielder is Isco. And by the way, I'm not saying any of these players are confirmed to get a tots whatsoever, because some of them are definitely borderline to get into a league team this season. Isco, he probably comes into that category because when he's played this season, he's been phenomenal. But the thing is, he's not played that much compared to other players. But if he was to get a team of season item, his card would be phenomenal. Around 98 dribbling, 96 shot, 97 passing, 85 physical, and 83 passing. Pretty much better in most categories there than a team of the version of Andres Iniesta. The two strikers, first up, Alexis Sanchez. He missed out on a place in PFA team of the season, and the reason I think that is because the two strikers, Harry Kane and Lukaku, they both scored more than him, and if he's classed a left winger, he'd have to outdo Eden Hazard. And the reason he wouldn't be in there over Sadio Mane is because I'm pretty sure they do it by position. So Mane technically has been the best right-sided player this season, according to the PFA. Other striker is going to Heung-min Son at striker, although I think technically he's played more times in the Premier League at left wing. And if you've used any of his special cards so far, you understand how good he is in game with his 5-star weak foot, and now his new 4-star skill is on top of it. And currently he's my left striker in my Prem team. So if he did get a 93 rated tot, I'd be all over that. Just, I think personally it would be a left winger, but still, he could even get a player of the month now if he does miss out on team this season. And because Spurs are probably going to get so many players in tots, it can be quite difficult for him to get in, because I said Christian Eriksen, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Kyle Walker, Danny Rose, there's so many names probably ahead of him right now, they'll probably have to take in consideration his 23 spaces, and he may not even get in. Then go on to bench reserves. I'll go through these a bit quicker because there's so many to get through. I think there's like 20 extra players to go through now. But Josh King, he was suggested a lot as a gold because recently his form in the last 2 or 3 months has been superb for Bournemouth. I think it's like 14 goals so far in the Prem. And if they were going to do SBC players a team of the season, I think Josh King, he has a massive shout to get the Premier League one because he's a bit of an underdog. He doesn't play for a massive club, but personally his stats, they're very, very impressive. Then we go on to Omar Al-Somma. There's Siren Ibrahimovic. If he uses his 85 SBC card, he's phenomenal in game. At tots, 6'4", 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot. Combine those stats, he'd be absolutely broken. And his goal to game ratio in the Saudi Pro League right now, I'm pretty sure he's got less games than goals. He's that damn good in that league. Then we go on to Moussa Dembele from Celtic. A lot of people wanted Scott Sinclair, but I think Dembele, he just edged it over him. And he'd be a great card as well. 88 pace, 88 shot, 84 dribbling, 70 passing, and 78 physical. Also from France, so very easy to put into a decent team. Then we go on to Ivan Perisic at cam, and I don't actually have no idea if he's been good enough to get a tot so far this year in the Serie A because I don't really watch too much of it. But Perisic, he has got a really good informed card at cam. If he was to get a team this season, how incredible is that card? And now we go on to the wonder kid himself, Mbappe from Monaco. Pretty certain now to get a team of the season card because his contribution this year, obviously he didn't really start from the get-go at the very start of the season, but his goal to game, his assist, his contribution is insane. And he's also absolutely killed it in the Champions League. So Mbappe, I'm pretty certain will get a team of the season card. And it's not bad, getting like a walkout card as an 18-year-old. And apparently his team in the knockout stages card, which came out last Friday, is very good in game. Then we go over to Marcus Berg, and that's actually quite a bit of a surprise one. I didn't really expect to see him suggested too much, but I think right now his impacts as an 85 orange man of the match card, and 90 tots, he seems to get on every single year in the rest of the world category. 84 pace, 92 shot, 80 passing, 87 physical, and 88 dribbling. That's very usable. Steven Zonzi was suggested quite a bit as well for Sevilla, a 91 CDM. I believe Sevilla have done very well this season, so I'm assuming him or Bora will get in. And he's a bit of a monster. His pace isn't great, but the rest of his stats are really tidy. Alejandro Gomez is up next, and it's a player in real life. He's scored a lot of goals this season, there's a lot of strikers in the Serie A that have also done the same. So we may or may not get this card, but if we do, it's a cheaper alternative, a much cheaper alternative to the likes of a team this season, Dries Mertens, and that card will be phenomenal, also feature later on this video. Then we got to Christian Benteke, and I think just like probably Josh King, he's done very well for Palace this season, and especially this last month or so, he's absolutely killing it. But I think probably what I'd consider an underdog to get team of the season card because there's a lot of strikers who've got a lot of goals so far in the Prem this season. Then we go on to Vincent Aboubakar, and I don't know if in real life he's doing very well in the league, but Europa League is doing really well. And he would be an absolute monster linking up to likes of Ricardo Quaresma. And then we go on to Nikolai Jorgensen from Feyenoord. A lot of Feyenoord players were suggested. One guy, in fact, actually put a whole Feyenoord team because apparently in real life, I think they're very close to winning the Eredivisie. And bear in mind, he's like 6'3" or 6'4", 86 pace, 90 dribbling, 90 physical, 89 passing and 91 shot, very similar in fact to the likes of Al Sommer. And the final player on this team is Idrissa Gueye from Everton. His in-forward card 84 rate is very good in game. I think an 89 tot, it would be fantastic, and he may even get on the reserves of the bench, and just a very well-rounded card. Just now compared to the likes of Player of the Year N'Golo Kante, he's not quite as good. And now we go on to the next set of players. This is 13 players that are kind of borderline and didn't get into the main squad, so I won't talk about them too much. And the very first player is Dwight Gale. I'm pretty certain he'll get in the EFL team this season. Kevin De Bruyne right now I think is the second highest assist in the Premier League now, just behind Christian Eriksen possibly. I could all be wrong there. But as a centre midfielder, his card would be phenomenal. Right now, or in fact last week, was impacted as a 91 rated right midfielder or right winger card, which people weren't really too interested in because of position, but a centre mid team this season would be phenomenal in game. And a bit of a throwback there to his FIFA 15 tots. Then we go on to Kasper Dolberg. Out of all of them so far, the stats, they're not really that appealing to me. But I am fully aware in real life is a massive wonder kid, and I'm assuming we'll get in the Benelux team this season. Then we go on to Fabinho from Monaco, and Monaco as a whole this season has been like such a sensation to watch because every single player is pulling their own weight. There's a lot of wonder kids in there, and a couple of the experienced players are helping them. And Fabinho at CDM, he'd be so well rounded. Then we move on to Virgil van Dijk, and the thing about him, he was one of the best centre backs in the Premier League, potentially even the best centre back in the Prem when he was actually playing. But unfortunately for him, he's been injured since January. He would still be a phenomenal card, and I'm hoping EA do consider him because how good he really was. And in real life, whoever gets him this summer, if he does decide to leave, they've got a great centre back in their hands. Then we go on to Ander Herrera, and it's a player that in real life, he can come across a bit of an arsehole, but I think he's one of the players that if you have him in your team, you love him. It's the same, for example, Chelsea fans love Diego Costa, Liverpool fans, we love Luis Suarez, so it works for every single team. Pretty much every team has got one. And he would turn out to be a very nice card and just short of an all-80 club potentially. Then we move on to Dries Mertens. Now that card, 99 pace, 99 shot, 98 dribbling, 96 passing and 75 physical. That's a Team of the Year standard card, and I'm also pretty sure he'll get in. Then we move on to Marc-Andre ter Stegen from Barcelona, currently on the bench as Team of the Week as an 85 rated player for a fantastic display in the El Clasico, and that card, a top to be incredible, and I think in real life is probably going to get one, or on FIFA, sorry, in the team of the season. Then we move on to Timo Werner from Red Bull Leipzig. Obviously him, Naby Keïta and Forsberg, they'll definitely get tots this year in the Bundesliga. And that card, probably fairly cheap, just missing out on a walkout potentially. 97 pace, 90 shot, 87 dribbling, 77 passing, and 76 physical. And the last four players consist of Ziyech from Ajax. I'm not sure if he'll get a tots, but I'm assuming he will, because I think he has the last couple of years. Then we go on to Immobile. I'm not sure how you really say his name, but currently is in Team of the Week and fantastic in real life currently for Lazio. Then we go on to the final two players, Casemiro. His Team of the Knockout stage card is phenomenal for its price, and this one, a toss potentially, would be insane as well. And the final player is going to Lorenzo Insigne from Napoli, 99 pace, 98 dribbling, 90 shot, and 94 passing. And trust me, the Serie A team of the season this year potentially could be as good, if not better, than pretty much every other league. But that, guys, is going to cover pretty much every single player suggested the most to me, either in the tweets or in the comments, for a team of the season card that we want as a community. And on that note, that is going to be the end of this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for more, and also in the comments below, if I've missed any players that you want to see get a team of the season, let me know down below. And finally, if you missed my previous video, it will be down below in the description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.